it says, if you fail to appear, the court will likely make this order permanent without further notice to you. He doesn't even have to go. That'll be the end of it.
I don't know. Sometimes if the person doesn't show up, they drop all the charges.
Well, not according to this. It's underlined right there. If you fail to appear, the court will likely make this order permanent without further notice to you.
I don't know. It's between you guys.
The respondent is hereby restrained from committing any criminal act against the victims, including but not limited to acts of violence and domestic abuse, blah, 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 blah. Let me read it all in case there's some shit here. Seems like we don't have... you said it, and I'm glad you did, because that's weird. Something so simple. I don't think I have to do shit, and he don't have to do shit. We just stay out of it. Warning to respondent. He's the respondent, isn't he? Pursuant to a violation of an order that carrying the maximum penalty of $2,500 or a year in jail, violation of an order of protection under this section, and 5 days of a previous conviction of violation of an order, blah, 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 class D felony, 6 years in prison, up to a $10,000 fine or both. Is a federal offense for an individual who is subject to a final order of protection. But he doesn't have to show up. When I went, my lawyer said, you don't have to be here, go. And I left.
Yeah, but because you had a lawyer there.
Well, no, it's a public defender.
Okay.
Thing.
But you'll have to show up for them to tell you to leave. If you don't show up at all, they drop the charges.
Not to what this says.
I'll
read it again. Listen.
No, I heard what you said.
All right. Well, I didn't say it. They said it. If you fail to appear, it will be permanent. She is evicted from the premises and can't come back.
No, because I was in a violent situation and I was the one who was attacked.
He can't go in there by himself.
And when I ran out of the courtroom, they dismissed all the charges against him because I left.
It still won't matter because I still have one on her. I still got one on her.
Well, she was living here with you, and you had one on her.
And it's still in effect.
But she was still here. She was living here.
No, she wasn't. She was staying at the treatment center.
No, she was living here when I moved in. And you had that order on her.
Right, but understand the situation. It was Christmas time. I picked her up. She just got out of the 30-day, and she was expected to go into this other place. And we went to fucking Missouri so I could get the pickup truck. She drove the pickup truck back. I drove back the Jetta.
Okay, well, if she comes back somehow, some way, someday I come home from work and she's here, I'm leaving.
I agree.
I'm gone. I'm packing up and I'm gone.
I agree and I understand.
You put an ad out for another renter.
I understand, but you're the one that made me understand that if I go to jail.
Well, because, I don't know, because if you start talking and make things worse, you know.
Did you hear what he said?
It's between him and
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said right back there?
What?
He said, you're the one that brought her back here. He said that. You expect for me to allow him to go in there and not say that?
He's not going to say that. He's just going to talk about what happened that night, and that's it.
No, you don't know him. He will say it. Here, that's yours.
What do you want me to say, Al?
Don't do nothing. Don't go. Don't do nothing.
Oh. And watch the deputies come over here and they'll fucking daggone what? Huh?
Come here.
Saying I lied?
No. Come here.
Dirty rotten thief.
Come need to show up. Neither one of us show up, it becomes permanent without either one of our appearing. We don't have to show up.
Think he would tell the daggum truth about it?
Who?
The daggum deputy, that daggum made us do all that.
He won't even be there. I've been to these things before.
Yeah,
Man,
right.
how do you think I got my protective order? All that will be there is the judge, Nina, the court person who writes shit down, and the defender. That's it. There'll be nobody else there. They'll make it permanent. That'll be the end of it. Vera's right. We need to leave it alone. Because anything else we touch,
No, I said you need to leave it alone.
well, the only way I can leave it alone is have him leave it alone. You don't see that?
No.
I do, because I've known him for 5 years.
No, he needs to show up. You don't need to show up.
They'll come get me if he shows up.
No, they won't.
They'll... Bullshit!
They got other important things to do out there than come after someone for that.
Man,
You were ready.
says it, it's underlined.
You were ready to turn yourself in and go to jail, and you didn't even care. Now you're just like,
Because you said something, and it made sense.
that you don't need to show up. He needs to show up. You drop him off. He does his thing. Then you pick him up. Because if she sees you sitting there with him, then she'll be mad at you.
I agree with you,
So
and
you-
I understand that.
So you just drop
But
him off.
what you don't understand is that if he shows up without me, he's going to say, I'm the one that brought her here. He will too. Yes, he will.
They're
No
not gonna-
matter how many times you drill him, that's what
They're
he's
not going to
do.
ask him
No.
anything.
Yeah, yeah, they will.
He just needs to be there.
He doesn't need to. It says it, Vera, it says it right there in fucking plain English, underlined. If you do not appear, the court will likely go ahead and carry it out.
Well, that's between you guys then. You two have to decide what to do.
I mean, did you read it?
Yeah, I heard you read it. It's between you guys.
All right, well then that's it. He don't even need to show. That's case closed. It's like he even said, the police are the one that fucking arrested her. She's being arrested for being here to begin with.
Well, if there's a court date and the witness isn't there, then they'll just be like, oh, well, the witness wasn't here. He doesn't care.
Well,
He didn't
no,
show up.
not according to that.
Well, that's wrong.
Well, it might be wrong, but that's the way the law works.
No, the law it doesn't work like that. The law is
Man,
so full of crap.
I can read that goddamn line 5,000 times and I'll never get it any difference than what it said.
It doesn't matter what it says. If he's not there, they let her go.
No.
They might, oh.
Well, everything's
Yeah.
might, but not a court. They wouldn't write it down and underline it if it wasn't a fact.
If
It says the court. Give me the goddamn
Oh,
paper
Jesus.
again. I'll read it again.
Sit there on your bed.
What was it doing on my bed? Should have been on Vera's.
I already heard it. I don't want to hear it again.
know.
I already know.
I know, but you guys, it's a fact.
Well, when she gets out tomorrow and she's here, I'm packing up and leaving.
She can't come here because she already has a protective order from me.
It doesn't matter. She was living here with their protective order
She
against
hasn't
her.
lived here in over a year.
She was living here when I moved in. What are you talking
She
about?
wasn't living here. She stayed here for 1 week
Okay, all her stuff and the planet's over here.
because she was here prior.
Well, she was living here with you. Even if it was for a week. So you're violating your order right there.
Exactly. So I don't want. So there's more reason why I can't show.
No, you can't, but he can.
Don't you get it? If he shows, they're going to come after me.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And besides,
Then tell him what to say.
Vera,
Tell him not to say anything
Vera,
about you. He
Vera.
won't say anything about you.
Vera,
He'll just talk about
Vera.
the night what happened.
Vera. It doesn't work that way with him.
Hey, Jeff.
Vera,
Yeah.
no, forget it. It won't
Now
work.
listen, Jeff.
Yeah.
If you go to court tomorrow, you're only going to talk about what happened that night, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to say that Al had her living here or anything about Al. You're
No.
just going to talk that she was here that night and got drunk and went crazy. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all you're going to say, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to say nothing to hurt you, Al.
Look, it's on the first page. If you fail to appear, the court will likely make the order permanent without further notice.
No, likely. That's bullshit. That they will drop it because the witness is not there.
No, because she already has another charge against 21 Ardmore Drive, which is here, for the same reason.
Well, they're going to get sick of the shit.
Exactly.
Well, then he needs to be there and
So
they'll
they're
keep
gonna
her.
tell her, don't come back to 21 Ardmore, and that'll be the end of it.
Well, she came back, so now they'll keep her.
There's the problem. She came back because of me.
He's not going to say that about you. He's not going to bring you up.
Man, don't ever try to tell me what he ain't gonna say, because I know him.
Okay. Well, that's between you guys, then. I'm out of it.
The
I
shit
don't-
slips out.
Okay. I'm not going to say nothing.
Man, that's like you know what? When you say that, I hate to be so graphic, but that's like you telling me not to shit if I have diarrhea. It's gonna come out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's between you two, then. You two have to decide what to do.
I've already decided that's the best. I think that's the best antidote after all this fucking worry and trouble. I've even talked to the lawyer about it and everything. That's it. That's all we gotta do is nothing. We don't gotta do shit. We already did it. We were down there at that courthouse. How long were we there, Jeff, to get that shit done?
2 hours.
2 hours at least. We had to go
And
upstairs,
all-
downstairs,
and
backstairs, all these people signing and making copies. It's over with. Just leave it
Yeah,
alone.
and that
It's
dangerous
done.
daggone bitch could at least daggone made me blind.
She
And
will
I
not
left
come
your
back
house,
here.
and I went all the way out to daggone cold Guard Springs and stayed out all night long.
And I picked you up and took you to McDonald's, and I called the police. I did. And I lied. I lied because I was angry. I was angry at what she said to you, and I was angry for almost waking her up.
I can't believe I slept through that all. I cannot believe it. I really slept through the whole thing.
Well, most of it happened after you left.
So you want me to go to court tomorrow or what?
No. We don't have to. We don't have to. It's going to be carried out. The order's going to be carried out. We're not dropping charges. We're leaving it stick. That's it. Nothing else.
Are you sure this is going to damn
I'm
work?
pretty goddamn fucking positive. Much as Vera's a little mad for opening up her mouth and giving me the ID. I think that that's the right thing to do. That solves it all. That way I won't get in no trouble. You won't get in no trouble.
He wouldn't